I'm looking for the volume. I'm actually in the back room at the Barclays Center. Jermell Charlo, WBC 154-pound champion, just got a crazy-ass knockout. Put it this way. Charles Hatley had no business, like, being in there. You know, looking at it and then looking at, you know, like, his resume. And you can just tell that Jermell Charlo, who is known to be the boxer, Jermall is the one that's moved to 160. Jermall is the one that's trained. So I'm wondering, okay, now say, okay, so he's saying that he wants to fight Jared Swift Hurd, who's a brand new champion at 154 pounds. But guess what? What I was going to say is he's not trained by Ronnie Shields, who trains Landy Lara and his brother Jermell Charlo. So I'm wondering why not call out Landy Lara. After all, Landy Lara would be a fight that fans want to see. It would be a tougher fight, and it also would be, you know, a unification. So a lot of people are saying, well, why don't he fight Demetrius Andrade? He can't fight Demetrius Andrade because Demetrius Andrade has the underling belt. Demetrius Andrade has that WBA world title, to whereas in Lara has the WBA Super World. So you can only unify with the Super World. You can only unify with the top champion, not the underling champion. So basically, it's like this. You know, I'm a Jermell or Charlo supporter. I am a fan of the brothers. They both can fight. But at this point in time in their careers, especially at this point in time in his career, you know, coming off of John Jackson, you know, coming off of now Charles Hatley, he's got to get a good name under his belt. And I don't think that going after Swift Hurd is a smart move. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, obviously it's a smart move because it's a unification. But at the same time, come on, man, go fight Lara, you know? You know, go fight Lara or go see what's going on with that WBO belt, which will likely be on the line for Cotto versus Kamagai. So anyway, you know, as time goes on, it's a long, busy night. I got to get ready to go try to get some interviews from Jermell Charlo as soon as they come back to the media area. So I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. You can just tell that, you know, that there was some real animosity between Charlo and Hatley, especially with Charlo being from Houston, Hatley being from Dallas. As you've seen, the weigh-in and the press conference, shit was heated. But now, you know, looking at like where, you know, Charles Hatley is, who's suing his promoter, Don King, by the way, you know, because I'm guessing a lot of fans are assuming, because on paper, according to the New York State Athletic Commission and ESPN's Dan Rayfield, that he's only making $75,000. So if I was making that type of money and I'm a prize fighter fighting for a championship, I'd be pissed too. But you have to factor in, well, what kind of advances has Don King gave him? And that's the type of stuff that people don't, you know, really know about when it comes to boxing. They'll see, you know, on paper, oh, he only made $75,000, but you don't know about the advances. You know, so now, you know, I'm wondering, where does Charles Hatley go from here? Because now you can't get like a comeback fight anytime soon until you sort your whole promotional situation out. So we may not see Charles Hatley for a while. And then he didn't really put on a good performance. You know, don't get me wrong. He put on a good, you know, show selling the fight. But man, he got his ass whipped. And the thing is, this Charlo is known to be the Charlo that is not the pressure fighter, power puncher like his brother. This is more of the boxer that was having major issues with John Jackson before he got the stoppage. John Jackson, Jermell Charlo's last fight was up like 69-64 before the stoppage. You know, so you can just see coming from the opening bell, you can just tell that that Jermell was pissed. But anyway, we gotta go try to get some shit from Jermell. I'm going to be doing a post-fight live like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning or something. So I'm going to be back. TstreeT Controversy Live. Expect a lot of content. Also, go to my Instagram and my social media, which is right down below in the description box, where I'm going to be uploading highlights and shit. Please subscribe.